fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. What's up? You're listening to The Big Show, Hoyty, J, Minogue and Keezy to take you through this epic day in Minogue. Looking glorious as always, mate, in your plaid shirt there. How's life?
Going pretty grouse there, you backbone, you sick son of a bee. I am absolutely fizzing about today, my friend.
Yeah. I can tell you what, actually, painting a picture with words. Big party going on in the Hodaki offices. Keezy looking resplendent as well, my friend. How's life?
Booyah, Jace. I'm feeling da bomb.
Cowabunga, man.
Yeah, it's rad, man. I'm full 90s. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you might notice a few 90s sayings slipping in, even though it is the 90s till now countdown. We're just going to go 90s probably.
Oh, Mike, as if.
Oh, doubt it.
If you've got any 90s sayings that you want us to say on the show, 3483 is the way to get involved. There's 14 more songs to go, and I'm fizzing, mate. Amazing prize at the end of this. 90 vinyl, boys. Instant coolness.
Just on that, if you did vote on the countdown, make sure you've got your phone on you, because after 5 o'clock, we will be calling someone and giving them one hell of a prize.
What do you say we crack into it, eh?
What, the countdown?
Yeah. Number 14, a bit of pulp for you!
The 90s till now countdown.
14. Pulp. Common people.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yeah, Underworld coming in at number 13 there in the 90s till now countdown. Great to have your company wherever you're joining us. By the way, you can text us 3483. Where are you listening to the show? Who are you listening to the show with? And fill your boots. Give us a call on 0800 Hodaki as well if you want to have a bit of a chit-chat. Join the party, Mogi.
Let us know who you reckon's going to be in at number 1.
Yeah, great
or number
call.
7.
Great
That's
call,
just as
mate.
interesting.
We've also got crap loads of BK vouchers to give away today, so fill your boots on that front as well. And also phrases of the 90s. Text us those, 3483.
Got a couple there, Keezy?
Sure do. There's so many coming through. Classic 90s one, of course, the one we started the show with.
Not annoying at all somehow.
Yeah,
That's great.
No.
We should bring that back. What about shame? Oh, that is so shame,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Shame as. Be Kind, Rewind from the old video store there. Rewind your tapes, man.
Yeah, that wasn't a saying.
Oh, wasn't it?
It was in the States. There was a movie called that, but it never made it to New Zealand.
Did it
Someone
have Jack
texted
Black
that
in
in.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack Black.
And
Yeah,
Mos Def.
Mos Def, yeah.
That's right. What about I did not have sexual relations with that woman?
Oh, yeah, Clinton, eh?
So 90s.
But that wasn't the sort of
That's
phrase you were using in the
quote.
playground.
That's
It's
a
a quote.
quote.
It's not really a phrase.
Oh,
Skeezy.
cool. Let's just have a go at the listeners.
yeah.
What about, eat my shorts?
Oh, Cowabunga. Yeah, that's a good one.
Cowabunga, totally.
What about calling stuff the shiznit?
Or as
Is that 90s?
As my daughter said to me the other day, take a chill pill, Dad. That was.
You
That
like
went
that
down,
one?
Yeah, that went down really well with me,
Yeah,
mate. Yeah, I can
as
tell-
if it did, as
As if.
Did you try having it with a glass of water
No.
so it would go down better?
Nah.
You should have told her to talk to the hand.
Because the face ain't listening.
Yeah.
Keezy just did that little
Yeah, he did the
head
little
swivel,
shimmy as
yeah.
well. Feel
God.
free to give us a call too on 0800 Hodak if you want to have a little chit chat and we're going to keep the party going. What do you reckon, fellas?
Yeah, boy.
Absolutely. A quick couple of shout outs before we get to the next tune, though, by the way, fellas, if that's all good. Listening in Auckland, my brother is listening in Canberra. Shout out to Dave Wannell. Wannell, happy birthday, mate.
Happy birthday, yeah.
Backbone! And also shout out to Kuza from Whangarei who's listening. And these two backbones are sitting on a deck, loving life, loving the 90s till now. Countdown sound is a pound.
Yeah, great stuff. Well, let's get to number 12 in the countdown. You had to have this song in there, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Bit of Guns. Roses, November Rain.
The 90s till now countdown.
Number 12. Guns N' Roses. November Rain.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed, Guns. Roses, they're coming in at a whopping number 12 there, Mogi.
Bloody good, eh?
Well-deserved. Well-deserved, mate. Hey, Trish. What's up? How you going, Trish? What are you doing?
Just traffic. Caught in traffic.
Yeah. Listening to the
classic.
countdown, obviously, though, Trish.
Yeah, well, sure.
Yeah, are you planning to go home and get a bit of a party started? I hope so.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Damn, it's going off at Trish's house. Trish, am I right in saying that you want to know where your song is featuring on the countdown?
I'd love to know where Alien Ant Farm
Yeah.
Smooth Criminals is.
Alien Ant Farm, Smooth Criminal.
Well, that was
right.
actually my throbber from a few weeks ago on there, Trish, but yeah, got no love actually. I don't think I got a single vote for that.
Yeah.
Absolute
I
banger of
think
a
it's
tune.
underrated.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah, same.
I completely agree
I was
with you.
actually amazed, mate. You didn't win that one.
Oh,
to
I
be
was
honest
shocked.
with you,
Yeah, man.
Disgusted.
And the fact you didn't get a single
I know,
vote,
not one
I was
vote.
like,
Trish,
what is
you-
wrong with people?
Trish, you can't have been. You can't have gotten through. You must have been dialing furiously when I put that one up, were you?
My poor little underdog.
Yes, yeah,
that's
man.
Well,
right.
we'll see what we can do, Trish. Thanks for the call.
Well, hang on,
Yes,
just
yes.
checking here.
Well, what? Yes.
I'm surprised too, by the way, that your Michael Jackson cover didn't get voted on the throbber.
Yeah.
Not
Trish,
the Michael Jackson
no,
Alien Ant Farm.
it's a cover version. That's fine. It hasn't featured
know.
yet, Trish. All right, so it
Hasn't
could be in the
featured
top 10.
Yes.
So keep listening, Trish. All right, Jade. How's life?
Good, how's it going?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Jade.
Pretty
where
grouse,
where
mate,
are you
pretty
listening
grouse.
to the countdown?
Well, we're on the motorway heading to work, but I'm at the University of Auckland where I work, but I'll be living at the beach, so hopefully going home to bed tonight to chill for a coldie.
Bloody
Yeah,
ripper,
yeah.
Jade.
Yeah,
I reckon
good.
Jade just can work today.
Yeah.
Just turn that car around, Jade. Head back, get some mates over, turn the volume up on the countdown, just get stuck into it. What do you say?
Oh, I don't know, I've got a team waiting for me to start cleaning, so I think I just pump it out with the team.
No, I can
no.
wait. Forget it.
Sorry,
Forget
Jade.
it.
We're giving you permission. We're calling it.
You take
no
the day off,
worries.
mate.
Take the day off. Hey, keep those shout-outs coming too, by the way, on 3483. Where are you listening to the countdown and who with?
There'll be plenty of shout-outs coming through. Also, people's favourite sayings from the 90s. For example, going off.
Oh, yeah.
oh, yo, this countdown is going off.
Yes, going off, man.
We still say that, don't we?
Yeah, I
think
still
we-
say that, yeah.
Swing, swing,
Swing!
which is from Wayne's World, of course, and also Party On, Dudes, from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, true. Classic, that. You know, the difficult thing for me, Mogi...
Sorry, hang on. Why is he laughing so much?
It's a delivery, man. It was
Yeah,
really
it was,
good.
it was really good. 90s were my heyday, Mogi. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they say if you remember the 90s, you weren't in the 90s. You know what I mean?
You weren't there, is what they say.
Yeah.
Hey, Jace,
Well,
Jace, can you call me a dungy?
A what?
A dungy.
A dungy?
Yeah, call me a dungy.
Hey, Keezy.
Yeah?
Stop being a dungy.
Oh, you can't say that.
I know you are, but what am I? That's so
I know you are.
yeah.
You said you are, but what am I? I know
yeah,
you are. You
yeah.
said you are,
Classic.
but what am I?
Damn
oh,
it.
good times, weren't they?
Hey, keep turning it up. Keep sending in those texts on 3483, the shout-outs as well. And if you want to give us a call, please fill your boots. 0800 Hodaki.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Number 11 there on the 90s till now. Countdown, a bit of She-Hard for you.
How good.
Yes, always good, mate.
I hate that song.
They've always got to be in there, don't they? They're always around the top echelons, She-Hard.
Yeah.
No, I hate that song.
Wow, Keezy.
That's right, Keezy.
Not. It's a not joke.
Oh,
from the 90s.
right, okay.
Yeah,
We're
from
gonna,
the
it's going to be
90s.
one of
gonna
those.
be a long show.
Yes, it's going to be a real long show, Mogi. A few shout-outs there on 3483 as well.
Oh, so many shout-outs on 3483. Every single one of them in the draw for BK. We've got heaps. Sphincter says what?
I beg your pardon?
Damn it. It's a classic joke from the 90s. You're obviously aware of it. Shout out to the people down in the deep south there who are celebrating religiously in their whare. And then they've gone on to insult us personally. That's all good. Hey, here's one from Meg and Glen Eden. I'm painting the spare room while Cam is in the shower.
Oh,
Listening to the
yeah,
countdown.
Yeah, nice.
So that's great. Shout out to my mate Dale, who stood on a piece of Lego, cut his foot open and had to get surgery. That's from Charlie
You see,
Kinney.
there's another situation with the bricks, Mogi.
Small pile of bricks.
Yeah,
man.
Very
They're
small.
lethal bastards, I'm telling you right now.
That's where it starts. Calling someone a meat axe.
Meat
Oh,
axe,
meat
yes.
axe, yes.
Yeah.
You meat axe.
And also saying, you got pwned. Pwned? Not pooned, pwned.
Pwned.
Like P-O-W.
Yeah, no, that's not so
Never
familiar
heard
to
that
me,
one.
to be honest,
Never
Keezy.
heard that
okay.
one
I think
before.
someone's just taken the P-ass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yeah,
a shame.
yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, well, shame. Hey, fellas, just quickly tonight, I was already forced to make my stand-up debut with you guys a few months ago.
Yeah.
Well, not with us, by yourself, to your credit.
Yes, by myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks again for that.
I mean, it would have been better if we were there, obviously. and
Well, we
helping
were
out.
there.
Yeah, we were
We were
there.
supporting.
Oh,
Wow.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But tonight I've made a rule. If anyone ever asks me to do stand-up, I will say yes to it.
Sure.
Just to force myself into it.
Keep that in mind.
Oh, within reason.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Sorry,
actually,
wait.
Casey. That's
Let me
really
finish.
good to know.
Let me finish. Not. But people are paying to come along and watch me tonight. I'm freaking out a wee bit. You guys have had experience in this sort of arena. Is there any way I can sort of, dial down the sort of the worry that I'm feeling right now?
Well, I'll probably cut back on the beersies for a start.
Okay, so that goes against everything I believe in.
Yeah.
When are you on?
I think gig starts at 8. The MC goes up there. Then there's about 3 people. Then me.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I say you what? You're fourth on
I'm fourth.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
The fourth.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, is that before? Is there a break in between?
Yes, I'm just before the break.
Oh yeah, because bugger. Is there any way you can change that?
Probably not.
Right.
You'll be
Really?
right, man. Oh, look. Thing about it is because you've got it's a pretty good bill, isn't it? You got Corey Gonzalez-McCure, you've
Chris
got
Parker and a few
Chris
others,
Parker,
yeah.
Morgana. It's a so nobody's going to be expecting anything from you. So you can sort of just go there, just fly under the radar. People will be funny around you.
Right.
This is meant to make you feel better, man. So people are going
is
to be
it?
funny around you, and so that sort of takes the pressure off you. A lot of people make the mistake of if everybody else has been funny, they feel pressure now they've got to be funny.
Well, I thought I was supposed to be funny.
And
You are.
And the good thing is, Keezy, that if you're just before the break and you're having a shocker, people can do an early wheeze.
Right,
You know,
yes,
you'll
okay,
find that,
so
you
that's
know,
good.
if you're having an absolute shocker,
Right.
and there's just like tumbleweeds going through the room, stuff,
What,
and
from
there's-
outside
and
they've
there's
blown
just
in?
a sort of
Yeah.
people coughing.
Is it a big venue?
Small venue.
Because the
is
thing
it?
with that is when there's essentially you're operating in a vacuum. There's no laughter going on. I'm just guessing what's going to happen here.
Right.
There's zero laughter, and you can actually hear people talking. You know, like, "Hey, shall we go now? This
Yeah.
sucks." Or, "Nah, it'll be all right. Just wait for this jackass to get off stage."
Oh, hang on. What
etc.,
about
etc.
this guy's really good. Can't believe he's so new to it.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can. Yeah, sure.
We're trying to actually be realistic with you, Keezy. You know what I
okay.
mean?
You're
Just
asking our
sounds-
advice, not for
yeah, okay, yeah.
build
Yeah.
on your dreams and that.
And the thing about a smaller crowd too is that, like, if you've got 1,000 people there, at least 10 people will enjoy you. If there's only 80, you've got like 1 or 2, like your mum or whatever, just chuckling
And the
away.
later you're on, actually, the better, because you need people to be hammered drunk.
Right.
Hammered.
So I'm in the worst possible spot.
Oh, and for
Yeah.
your level,
Yeah, definitely. But you'll be.
But
great.
you'll be sweet.
You'll be
man.
I
Don't
think
worry,
so.
man.
Yeah, I feel so
Hey, should we
great.
get back to the countdown?
Sure.
Here's number 10.
The 90s till now countdown.
10. Beastie Boys. Intergalactic.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Coming in at number 8 there on the 90s till now countdown. A bit of Metallica for you, Mogi.
Yeah, I saw Metallica a couple of times. One at a big day out. They played for about 2.5 hours.
I
and
went
again
to
down
that
in Christchurch. I know, I saw you in the...
I was cutting some shapes in the mossy there, and then it just all went
smacked
black.
over.
Yeah.
I saw you getting smacked over by one of those guys selling the old glow sticks there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, was that who it was?
Yeah. But they didn't even play. They didn't play Into Sandman.
Did they play
right, okay.
any of the other tunes off the Black Album, though? Because that thing is...
They played heaps.
Yeah, good.
It was
now-
amazing. They played for 2.5 hours, and yet, Jace, they still had heaps of tunes that they didn't play that you were dying to hear.
I can imagine, mate. Unfortunately, I was unconscious. But hey, it's going to heat up after 5 o'clock. We are seriously getting to the nitty-gritty end of this. So if you voted for this, make sure you have your phone on. If you put a vote in for your 90s till now countdown,
Yeah.
you could be the big winner of 90 vinyl. All that
She's
after
a prize.
5.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. What's up? You're listening to the 90s till now countdown. Hope you're enjoying it. We've got 7 to go, boys.
Yeah.
7 to go. We excited? We fizzed?
I'm fizzing.
I am frothing.
Are you running a half mongrel, Keezy?
Maybe?
Yeah, totally, man. We
Keezy.
want you to be a part of this, by the way. Text us 3483. Let us know where you're listening to the countdown, who you're listening to the countdown with, or you can call us anytime on 0800 Hodaki.
Tell us who you reckon's going to be the number one song.
Actually, just on that, someone here from Goon, which I believe is not Kaikoura. Where's that? It's down in Rangiora, down near Christchurch there. Get a life is a good saying from the
Sure.
90s.
Oh, yeah, get
and
a
also, they think Welcome to the Jungle could be
Actually,
number one.
that's another thing my
Ooh.
daughter said to me the other day, actually. actually, Moki.
Get a life.
Take a chill pill and get alive.
Yeah, sure. She's got some wise words
Oh,
coming out of her for
she has
someone
actually.
so young.
And she does it with a bit of sass too,
Yeah.
can I put it that way? Hey, keep those texts coming on 3483 and feel free to give us a call. Should we get back into it? What do you say?
Yeah, just quickly on that guy who guessed that Welcome to the Jungle might be in it. Didn't it come out in 87?
It did.
Yeah, so it won't be in the
Won't
countdown.
be in the countdown.
Yeah, sorry, mate, you just missed out there. But here's number 7 for you.
Ever landed on your face during a mistimed stage dive? Then this countdown is for you. Radio Hodaki's 90s till now countdown.
7. Eminem, Lose Yourself.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed, Red Hot Chili Peppers there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, coming in at a whopping 6, fellas. 6.
Six fellas.
Whoa.
That's da bomb.
Hey, now listen, this is a very special treat. We got Angie in the studio with us. How you going,
Hello,
Angie?
hello. Yeah, grand. How are you guys going?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. I noticed you're out there having a few purple goannas.
Yeah, I had a shot of purple guana.
Yeah.
Do you
Yes.
have a shot of something that's about 4%? Is that the go? Shouldn't
No,
you
I
be
was
sort
just
of
giving it a try, just giving it a
responsibly
taste.
doing a beer bong with it or something like that? Responsibly.
Yeah,
it's,
of
it's
course.
just like lolly water, to be fair.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But if you do, 10 in a row, then it's a good time.
Back in the day, Angie, were you into it? Would you take your pack of purple guana to
Nah.
a party and rock out?
No, I think I was more of a Sub-Zero kind of girl.
Oh,
Do you know what
yeah.
Sub-Zero is?
Okay,
And you had
nice.
the little coloured shots to put in there, or
Sure.
Volts, I think.
Volts.
The Volts
yeah.
and Sub-Zeros.
Quality.
What
Yeah.
were you actually up to in the 90s, Angie? I mean,
Me-
what music were you into?
I used to go against the grain a little bit, so if all my friends were listening to Nirvana, I'd listen to Depeche Mode or something.
Right.
Casey
Yeah,
was
nice.
the same because
Yeah.
everyone was listening to Nirvana, but he was listening to Ricky Martin.
Oh, yeah, Living to Be Loca and
Yeah.
Robbie Williams.
But yeah, that's true.
Shaking your bonbon. I can see you
Pet Shop
now.
Boys.
No, that's way too cool. It was Ricky Martin. So do you have any favourite sayings from the 90s as well? Like, for example, we've been saying, "Wada."
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a
oh.
roughie, wasn't it? That was sort of wore out its welcome pretty quick, I remember, but people said it
It
for
did.
another 4 years.
It did. Probably the old Beavis laugh, or is it the butthead laugh? What was the 69 dudes? Was that late 80s or was that early 90s for
Go
Bill and
90s.
Ted? Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah,
it.
90s,
Bill and Ted,
definitely. Yeah,
69
yeah,
dudes.
yeah.
Yeah, nice. So, what have you made of the countdown? I mean, people have been loving it, haven't they?
Oh, it's been so rad. What I
Yeah.
love is how it's genre defying.
Yes.
So I got to play today Lemon Faithless Insomnia, and I remember sneaking into clubs underage and dancing to that maybe very late 90s.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're such a rebel, Angie.
I know. I know. That's why I got the nose ring in back in today, just because I'm going.
yeah.
I'm going the old 90s. It still works.
Nose ring.
The good thing about the 90s outfit is that Jace hasn't had to change his outfit at all. He's got the hat backwards like Fred Durst.
No, I'm thinking Chad Smith from the Chili's.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
there's
cool.
a bit of that as well, actually.
Sorry, Jace, I keep saying that.
Yeah.
It's true.
And other songs like that, you say, like Massive Attack, Faithless, Underworld.
Yes.
It is. It's pretty.
Plenty of-
It's not the traditional rock stuff, is it?
I thought you'd be pretty happy, though. There's a lot of Rage Against the Machine in there. I reckon I counted over 10.
Yeah, there's been a
That
few of them for
seems fair.
sure.
Yes.
Speaking of which, in terms of what we're wearing, what are you running with, Keezy?
This is just a really colourful 90s jacket.
Oh, okay.
And a flap hat. What are these flap hats called? You know, it's a hat with a flap. It's a flap hat.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're from the 50s or something.
Are
yeah,
they?
Yeah.
it's
What, a
more of
flap hat?
50s,
Yeah.
50s. I don't know if you've noticed this about Keezy, actually, Angie. He loves pink in his jackets. He's a real fan of the pink.
I'm waiting
Shake your
for
bone,
the
bone, shake your bone, bone, shake your bone, bone.
pink zinc. Where's the pink zinc hat, Keezy?
Yeah, that's a
On
good
your nose.
point. Or I could dye my
You
hair
know?
pink like you've done. That's very 90s as well.
Yeah, it was the nose ring, the pink hair, the docs. A
So
go-go.
good.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah.
Now you're going to be with us when we announce the number one, aren't you,
Oh,
Angie?
sure, I'd love to, yeah.
Should we get back to the countdown? What do we say?
Yeah, Jace, I think we're up to number 5.
You're joking.
You're listening to Hodaki's 90s till now countdown.
Number 5. Blur, Park Life.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. A bit of Foo Fighters for you there in the 90s till now countdown. Number 4, fellas. Number 4.
Number
Pretty
4.
high, pretty high. Good effort, Foo
Three to go,
Fighters.
three to go.
Yeah.
Everyone just chill out, take a chill pill.
Oh, nice, Keith.
Yeah, good one, Keezy.
Yeah.
Hey, another special guest in the studio with us, Greg Preble from Afternoons. G'day, mate. How's
G'day,
life?
mate. Yeah, great. I'm loving these tunes.
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
so good,
Man.
eh, Preb?
Yeah,
So
Anything
good.
surprise you,
Yeah.
man? Anything surprise you?
Yeah, Massive Attack being
Yeah.
in the top 10. That was awesome.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good, wasn't
Yeah.
it? There's been a few like that have been a little bit more trancey. Is that what their genre is? Yeah.
Underworld.
Were you into
Yeah.
a bit of trance? Were you, Prebs? Into a bit of trance?
Yeah, and a bit of trip hop and all that stuff in the 90s.
Yeah, what a bit of duff.
A little bit of duff. Yeah,
Tiny bit of
depending
duff.
on the time of the night. You know?
What do you like on the dance floor, Greg Prebble? Do you cut? Because I imagine you cut loose. You go crazy.
Well, if I'm allowed into the middle of the circle, then sure.
Yeah,
There's a time to shine, isn't it?
yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Man, totally.
Preb strikes me as a guy that will do the worm, get everyone clapping, and then do the worm. You know what he's like. Actually, just on the top 10, great text on 3483. Massive Attack, Faithless, and Underworld have all restored my faith in the quality and diversity of the Hodaki listeners.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
so good.
So that's
So
the 90s
good.
for you, isn't it?
I tell you what, all these 900 songs have just been tunes.
Yeah.
Prebs, you've been enjoying it, obviously.
Loving it, yeah. Every day, get to chat to people about why they voted for the songs, and the passion and the memories for the music is awesome.
It's quite interesting. There's, I remember the Dennis Leary song, Asshole.
That made it into the
Which at
countdown.
the time you'd think, wow, this song's going to live forever. And somehow it fell away from regular radio play, but
sure
it was
did.
back in the... It was good to hear that again.
Yeah.
Sort of talking about smoking darts and being the son of a bee. You love that song, eh, Jay?
Yeah, totally,
It's a
mate.
theme song, wasn't it?
Really
Wow.
connected with me, to be honest with you.
Have we based our entire show off that one
pretty
song?
much.
haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just on memories of the 90s, Prebs, what
Yes.
were you up to in the 90s?
So much. I
Yeah?
can't really remember.
Wow, must have been big.
There was
But
some-
No, you go,
No,
mate.
you
You
go,
go.
mate.
No, you go.
I want to know what he was doing in the 90s.
I remember going to see Pearl Jam back in the 90s. I remember going to the first Warriors game, thinking that was pretty
Wow.
exciting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Far out, you would have seen Jace as Wally the Wombat. Was that at the first game, Jace?
No, it was a little bit later on, actually. Keith,
Oh,
to be
yeah,
honest
the
with you.
mascot under the mask.
Yeah, you were telling us about
$50
your,
a game plus a couple of K-bars and a peanut swabby.
Wow. K-bars.
You were telling us that you went to that Pearl Jam concert and you got the T-shirt.
That's right.
And you were going to wear it today, but
Yeah.
she's so tatty. you
It's
couldn't
so
bring
tatted
yourself.
and ripped and shredded, and it was,
You should have done it, Prebz. I
Holes
reckon.
in it. Yeah,
Oh, but
nah.
show it off, mate, because you're a pretty cut fella by the looks of it.
Well,
Honestly.
I didn't want to reveal.
Prebs' gutters are next level.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
I see you're running a bit of Mambo actually there.
Well, yeah, it's straight out of the 90s too.
So, because Prebs walked in with a Mambo t-shirt on and a Mambo sweater as well, and turns out you just have those in your cupboard.
Yeah.
And you said you got over 100 t-shirts.
That's right.
From every decade.
So good to keep those, man. I wish I had done that, but I didn't.
Because you would have had like 17 Rage Against the Machine tops.
Yeah, I would have actually.
15 Dickies tops.
For every single song, I had a T-shirt.
Hey, let's get back to the countdown. Keep those texts coming, by the way, on 3483 if you want to give us a call on 0800 Hodaki. Fill your boots, man. We want to talk to you.
That's right. We're going to take a quick break, Jace.
Yes.
When we return, the top 3 songs from the 90s.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, hell yeah. Rage Against the Machine there, coming in at number 3 on the 90s till now countdown. Cheers!
Absolute robbery there. Should have been number 1, obviously.
Yeah,
a lot closer.
I
I
thought you might
had
think
a
that,
pretty
mate.
good run. I've seen Rage Against the Machine a couple of times. The first time was in 1996 at the big day out when I hitchhiked from Levin. I bought 2 tickets. I always buy 2 tickets for gigs in case I can find a friend. And then what turns out happening is I can very rarely find a friend.
Yeah.
So to get to that gig, I had to hitchhike from Levin. That took me a while. And then I found a payphone. You used to have a card back in those days, Jace. Put it
Yes.
on the machine.
Oh, my goodness.
You used to get some hairspray, spray it on. It would keep you topped up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, that's what they said. It never, ever worked. So I called a mate of mine and said, do you want to come? I've got a spare ticket. You can buy it off me. He said, well, I've got no money at all, but what I do have is a company credit card, so I'll buy all the booze for the day.
Oh,
Right.
That's
So that-
totally legit, mate.
Ended up being an absolute ripper. On that lineup, Porno for Pyros, Rage Against the Machine, Elastica, Reef, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Powderfinger, and The Prodigy.
Wow.
The Prodigy, who I saw there, and when I went to that gig, I hated their guts. That wasn't rock, so I didn't like them. And I saw them, and they completely changed my mind.
your
I
mind,
left
yeah.
that gig, and they were my favourite band after
Wow.
that. Absolutely incredible.
I actually went to that gig too, Mogi, strangely enough, to see Ricky Martin. But it turns
What?
out he wasn't actually playing there.
At the big
No.
day out,
Yeah,
he hadn't
yeah,
even
yeah.
released Living to Vita Loki.
So, yeah, it was a real
You're
stuff up in my...
gases.
And I bought 5 tickets thinking that, I could bring some friends along and stuff, but I didn't have any friends.
Yeah.
No one even turned up with a credit card or anything like that.
So what did you do?
Ended up in the moshie and then boom, black. I can't remember
Yeah.
a thing. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
You got knocked out.
I think so, yeah.
Well, Jace, at least you know by doing that and taking that chance, you were living De Vida Loca.
Yeah,
You know what I
totally,
mean?
mate.
You were getting amongst.
Yeah.
What year was that?
96.
96. I was 5.
Yeah.
And I remember in 96 being 5, someone stole my Pikachu Pokemon toy.
Oh, really?
And I told the teachers, and then no one was allowed them at school.
Is that right? Good work, Keith.
Yeah, good.
I bet you got heaps of stories like that.
Yeah, man. When you knocked on to your teacher.
And nobody can have any fun.
Yeah, well, then, if I'm not allowed, no one's allowed.
Yeah, fair enough, mate.
I can imagine you on your little Pikachu with the nebulizer.
Jace, I didn't have a nebulizer at school. They were at the doctor's,
What,
all right?
just sitting at home with a little blankie over you.
Yeah, that's what I
playing
did.
your Pikachu. Hey! Number 2, are we ready, fellas? Are you ready, New Zealand?
I'm ready. Can I just say, I am gobsmacked that number 2 is where it is.
Yes.
It is crazy, but this is what happens when you let people vote. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Turn it up.
Are you ready? Ever broke a shoulder crowd surfing? Then this countdown is for you. Radio Hodaki's 90s till now countdown.
Number 2, Radiohead, Paranoid Android.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Oh, yeah, boy! A bit of Radiohead there coming in at number 2. Number 2, people, number 2!
90s till now countdown. That is the second most voted for song. Now, a lot of text coming
Everybody
in.
loving it on the text machine.
Oh,
Yes.
everyone's loving
Totally,
it.
massively, mate.
It's divisive. People are saying, what? Number 2? Other people are saying, this is the best tune ever, and F you, Keezy.
Yeah.
So that's what happens when you let people vote. You know, you can't predict this stuff.
Of course you can.
Yeah, totally, mate. But here we are, New Zealand. Here we are, 899 songs later. Wherever you are in this great nation of ours, even if you're listening overseas, turn it up. And remember, if you voted for a song in the 90s till now countdown, make sure you have your bloody phones on. But let's do it. Turn it up, New Zealand. Push, play, Keezy!
10, Beastie Boys, Intergalactic. 9, Massive Attack, Teardrop. 8, Metallica, Enter Sandman. 7, Eminem, Lose Yourself. 6, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge. 5, Blur, Park Life. 4, Foo Fighters, Everlong. 3, Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name. 2, Radiohead, Paranoid Android.
As voted by the Hodaki faithful. Your 90s till now countdown. Counting on me. Radio Hodaki, this is your number 1.
Number 1, Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Oh, yeah, boy. Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana, as voted by you, the people, as the winner of our 90s till now countdown. Tune, fellas. Tune.
Absolute banger.
Now, you'll be aware of the fact, of course, that there's been a massive competition going on. If you did vote for a song, you went in the draw for it. 90 vinyls, boys. How good?
Pretty bloody amazing. We've had them sitting around the office for the last couple of weeks, and somehow the number hasn't depleted under 90. Do you know what I mean?
That's actually
They're pretty
quite amazing.
tempting.
Well, I think it has depleted under 90, but every time one goes missing, Matt Heath puts a, what's it called?
Deja Voodoo.
Brown
Deja Voodoo.
Sabbath.
Now, what do we say about giving our winner a call? Yeah, no, you reckon? Yeah, I think we might as well. Let's do it.
Go on.
Do we have to give them away, or can we just
Oh, no, let's give it away, Keezy. Let's give it away, mate.
give it away now?
Instant call, 90 vinyl. How good?
We've had a text come through here saying no Pearl Jam in the top 10.
Good evening.
Is this Sean, is it?
It is Sean.
What's up? How you going, Sean, you mad bastard?
Pretty well.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Have you been enjoying the countdown?
It's been cracking, hasn't it? It's been cracking.
Good on you, mate. What's your sort of musical genre? What do you run with, Sean? What do you like?
Oh, a bit of everything, to be honest. It's been wonderful listening this afternoon. Many memories.
Yeah, well, Sean, you've got great taste in music, mate, because you voted on the countdown. You voted for Nothing Else Matters by Metallica, Learn to Fly by the Foo Fighters, a bit of Wonderwall, Oasis as well.
Oh, so good. Hey, let me ask you, Sean, do you have a record player?
I do. Yes, we do.
Well, because the great news for you, my friend, you've just won 90
How good. Instant collection, Sean.
Oh, fantastic.
Hey, Sean, party at your house, yes?
Possibly, mate. Possibly.
Yeah, I think so.
Come on down.
Yeah.
Good
you might
on
have
you,
to
mate.
ask his wife.
Yeah, his wife. Hey, listen, mates, you enjoy those 90 finals. Thanks for being a massive part of it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man.
Thank you very much. Up the wires!
Up the wires! Now, all the people up there are asking themselves, what are you doing next, Radio Hodaki?
Yeah.
What's the next thing you're going to impress us with? Well, let Di Henwood tell you all about it.
Sunday, October 1.
Absolutely incredible scenes here.
The NRL Grand Final.
The Panthers, they get up and win.
Can the Panthers do it again?
Tears of joy.
Or will it be another team?
A grand final contested.
Or could it be the year of the mighty New Zealand Warriors? Either way, it's one of the greatest days in sport, and you could be there. Radio Horeki is giving you and a mate the chance to be at Accor Stadium in Sydney, watching the NRL Grand Final on a 3-day sporting bender like no other.
To a grand final.
Check this out. Fly out Friday on Air New Zealand, The Works, land in Sydney, transfers to your hotel, drop off your bags, and you're out for a little pre-game fun in the big smoke. Then Saturday, you're off to the races.
Dressed immaculately.
With your corporate hospitality tickets for an afternoon on the punt, lapping up the gourmet barbecue and beverages. Trust me, there'll be plenty of beverages.
Something that he does quite regularly.
Then it's Sunday, Grand Final Day. And whether it's the Wars or not, the NRL Grand Final is one of the greatest sporting events. And what a day we have planned for you. Before the game, you'll be out for lunch on an ooh-la-la harbour cruise, which then takes you up to Accor Stadium with your silver tickets to watch all the action. Wrapping up surely one of the greatest weekends of your life.
Wonderful rugby league moments.
And yes, let's choose to dream and believe it could be our year.
The siren sounds and the Warriors win the grand final.
And up the mighty Wars.
Oh, how good, boys.
Oh, that's
how
amazing.
good. You guys will be fizzing about this. I know you two, you mad league nutters.
Well, it's probably the prize of the year so far, and we've had some absolute rip snorters.
That's absolutely
getting over
right,
there,
Nogie.
getting into Sydney, getting to go to the races, being looked after by the corporates, then out to the grand final. When were a chance of being in it as well?
Yeah.
But regardless, I've been to a couple of grand finals, and they are just absolutely incredible. The Aussies know how to put it on, man.
Yeah, totally a great show.
That's right. So the way this is going to work, starting Monday, when you hear the full-time siren, you get on the horn straight away, dial 0800 Hodaki. It's going to be playing all throughout all the shows, every single weekday. Plenty of chances to get in the draw. So stay vigilant and stay locked on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, get amongst it, New Zealand. Get amongst it.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. Hope you're having a great Thursday. I tell you what, boys, I'm still fizzing from that.
Ugh, the 90's Till Now countdown done and dusted.
Whew.
But then I realised tomorrow, Throbber.
Yeah, I know, man.
Oh, and I was thinking about the next competition we've got where people are going to you get to go to the grand final.
So good.
The NRL, so...
I wonder if we can sort of, tag along on that somehow. That'd
I
be
think
great.
they need a bit of a guided tour, man.
Yeah,
I think it would be
so.
a bloody shame if they had to go all on their own. So
Absolutely.
imagine if they got lost, man.
Wow, that's a good point.
Exactly.
In that case, you probably want someone who does a podcast and regularly commentates games to go with you, and I can put my hand up for that.
Yeah, but you'll probably complain to somebody about something, and they'll get banned from enjoying themselves. You know what I mean? We don't want
Mike,
that. I feel like if we operate a buddy system, and me and you go hoity Jay.
Thank you, Mogi. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jace,
and
really?
just a bit of experience as well to show you all the sights and sounds, the quality food and stuff like
where?
that. Around Sydney.
What, have you been to Sydney?
Yeah, many times.
Name 2 things from Sydney.
I beg your pardon?
The Sydney
Come on, the
Harbour
Opera
Bridge.
House and the Harbour Bridge. Come on,
yeah,
man.
exactly.
That was a sitter. By the way, a lot of people asking about the countdown, saying it was brilliant. They want to see a full list of all 900 songs that is up at hodaki.co.nz. Check it out there.
Great stuff, mate.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Should we go into a tune that featured on the countdown?
Yeah, I think so. Hit it.
Tune.
Oh, yeah.
Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed. Muse there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon.
A lot of people texting in on 3483, fellas, wanting to know how they can get their hands on the new Big Show Backbone Baby onesie.
I tell you what, fellas, I mean, the Backbone T-shirts were massive, but I think the Backbone Baby onesies are even bigger.
They're huge, mate.
Well, they're not technically
tiny.
They're tiny, but they're
going off.
They're going off. They're going completely nuts.
Well, we've got a bunch to give away, which we're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks there. But outside of that, you can get along to Mr. Vintage, and they've got the onesies. One's for a 3 to 6 month old, and then the other for a 6 to 12 month old.
Yeah.
Then we've also got the Future Backbone T-shirt. And that is for a 2-year-old or a 4-year-old, so different sizes are available to you there, I understand. And then we've also got, obviously, the Backbone T-shirt, the classic Backbone T-shirt as well.
And all sorts of sizes there too.
Oh, yeah.
So we've literally got you covered from the moment you're born almost.
Pretty much.
Until you pass away.
The final chapter is we're going to have backbone caskets. So you can be buried in a backbone coffin.
Oh, wow, that's a great
idea. And eventually you'll rot until you are just a backbone.
Yeah, totally,
and a collection of other bones.
It's so
good.
Cool.
That's what everyone would want.
Oh, absolutely, mate. We're going to be with you throughout your entire life.
Yeah, like
you
it
know
or
what I mean?
not.
Well, the Big Show.
The Big Show, massively so.
You can also get along to the Hodaki Big Show Instagram page. There's a disturbing photo of me as a baby with my proud parents, Mogi and Hoity J. Tag your mates in that. We've got a few. We said originally tag your mate if you want a Backbone onesie. We've already given that one away, but we've had so much response that we've decided to throw a few more down.
Yeah, boy.
So get on there, tag your mates, and we'll be dishing out a few more next week.
How good.
Yeah, so good.
So good.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. You too there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. I tell you what, fellas, I'm still running on the adrenaline of that countdown.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I tell you what, the party actually is getting heavier and heavier out there.
Yeah.
A few people getting a little bit handsy.
Oh, Keezy's starting to foam at the mouth.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
FOMO. Is that what they call it, FOMO?
He's wanting to wet his whistle.
What? I've been wetting my whistle secretly the entire show.
Oh, have you?
They call it FOMO because it's fear of missing out.
Oh,
yeah.
Very
not
well
you
done.
foaming at the mouth.
No.
That you've got your beer in a mug there, Keezy. I didn't notice. But right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
Yeah, man.
So
How
good.
How good. Last night I watched Die Hard.
Oh, okay.
Die Hard.
The OG.
Yeah, it's regarded as one of the greatest. People argue about it being a Christmas movie, etc., and is it or isn't it? People say it's one of the greatest action films of all time. Bruce Willis just coming out of Moonlighting.
Yes.
Risky casting.
And I love that show, Moonlighting.
Wasn't he like a romantic lead usually?
Yeah, it was a romantic comedy. It was called Moonlighting with Sybil Shepherd, and they were solving crimes, weren't they?
Yes, but a simmering sexual tension all the time.
Yeah. And he has a good little, smirk at the corner of his mouth there. Attractive man.
He was.
It's back when you could have a bald man and be a sex symbol, you know what I mean?
Totally, mate.
But yeah, Die Hard, terrible movie.
Did you hate it?
God, it was bad.
Is it really bad?
I haven't seen it before.
I haven't seen it before.
So bad. Yeah.
Really? Because everyone says it's amazing.
I know, and I guess it's been built up because I think it came out in about, 91 or something like that. So it's been built up for me for about 30-odd years. And, you got to watch it. It's like, oh, my God, why? Why?
Yeah, well, you have now.
Give me talk back any day.
Yeah, totally, mate.
Starring Hoity J, available on TVNZ Plus.
Funnily enough, I went in a similar vein last night, Mogi, a movie called A Few Hard Men.
Oh,
which was a kind of wow.
I saw. Or maybe it's unrelated. I saw one that came out of Germany called A Few Engorged Men.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that might have been the German version of it. Yeah. Let me just put it this way: if you're into action, this is the movie for you.
Was it based off A Few Good Men?
Wow. Very vaguely, Keezy.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there uniforms in it?
There are some uniforms
And when
in
you
it.
talk action, you mean guns firing and people fighting.
Well,
and
yeah, I mean, there's plenty of guns.
Is it like what kind of? Is it sort of like tanks and stuff, or is it more man on man? Are there horses?
It's more, mano a mano.
Mano a mano. Yeah, right. Okay.
Plenty of that.
Good.
Plenty of action.
I'll make note
Actually,
of
you
that
should,
one.
because you're into your action movies, Keezy. You and your wife should. Oh, she doesn't really like action, does she?
I could watch it alone though.
Oh, yeah, okay.
How long does it go for?
Oh,
You watch it in parts, don't you?
yeah. I probably watched it 10 minutes before I stopped.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Last night I watched nothing because I went to basketball and scored 9 points. 9 points. Fellas. Oh, tune. Is this AC/DC? God, this is a tune.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
LMNOP there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. How was that one?
That was by the skin of your teeth.
Yeah, it was.
something- yeah.
It was. I could feel it was tenuous.
Yeah. If anyone ever wonders what we're talking about, Jace, when we first started doing the show, used to go, LMNOP.
LMNOP.
Yeah, but now you're getting
Hey,
far better.
just on that note, Irish wristwatch.
Yeah, she's a toughie.
Pump that one out.
Irish wristwatch.
You got to say it fast.
Irish wristwatch.
Iris.
It's a toughie.
I already screwed it.
Hey, now listen, today has been a bit of a celebration of music, hasn't it, fellas? And if you're into your music, then you need to get involved with this new festival that's happening down in the Upper Hutt, 3rd of January next year, Shake and Bake, fellas.
That's right. It's brand new. Brewtown Upper Hutt, which I hear is an absolute hoot of a place to visit. 5 great bands, including Sublime with Rome, coming all the way from the States.
How good. Drax Project's going to be there as well. Coterie or Coterie? Coterie.
Yeah, Coterie, apparently. I suck at pronouncing that, by the way, yeah. Ocean Alley as well, one of my favourite Kiwi groups.
And we were we've been talking about it because, of course, you have your New Year's, you need your day to sort of recover, or you just carry on and then you get back into it on the 3rd. So it's kind of perfect timing, summer vibes going on, a bit of music, a few beers,
and
a bit of a boogie.
Hodaki is presenting it all, aren't we? So we've got a bunch of tickets to give away over the coming weeks.
We will.
Exciting, mate.
So tickets aren't available yet. 7th of September, which is exactly 1 week from now, they go on sale. But just keep your ears on Hodaki for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Because we will have a few double passes to give away to that later in the year. Once again, 3rd of Jan, Brewtown, Wellington, 2024. Get stuck into it.
Beautiful, mate.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, done and dusted for your Thursday evening. And what a show it's been, Mogi.
Oh, all-timer. Top one, I'd say.
Yeah, totally, man. You're going to go and join the party now up in the office?
I'm getting on it, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting on it.
Yeah.
By which I mean I'll probably sneak out and go home.
Yeah. Have a cup of tea and a lie down.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate. Keezy, all the best for your gig tonight, mate.
Thank you.
Your first, I guess, pro gig, paid gig?
First paid stand-up gig. People are there. There's no excuses. Be funny because I've paid money.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I'm freaking out a wee bit. But nothing a few of these glasses of drinking responsibility.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Let's just finish the show, shall we?
Yeah. No, all the best, mate. I'm sure you'll go great guns. Listen, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show today. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow, of course, with the Friday Throbber. Until then, you take care out there and we'll see you later.